Alrighty, that was quite an intro. Let's go ahead and get it started with the campaign. And let's go with the Eye of the Vortex. That's what we're going to focus on. And as I like to be a dwarf, so we're going to go ahead and start with that. And this is
master of ancient
him right here. Let's go ahead and put it on normal because, you know, I'm just trying to have a chill time. I'm not trying to have a crazy time with this. And let's go ahead and start the campaign.
From one land infested with blasted Raki to another. It seems the only difference is the heat. These vermin best stay out of my way, else they'll meet the mighty steel of my hammer. It seems a local clan has made their home here. Might be they know something about the ancient vaults that lie hidden in these strange mountains. This forsaken continent may be where the purpose of my journey is fulfilled. If the old texts speak true, a trove of ancient Dawi artifacts lays buried somewhere near, hidden amidst these strange, forgotten ruins of centuries past. This land could hold the key to restoring the proud legacy of our people. In King Cazador's name, I will unearth the lost relics of our ancestors and bring glory to the Dawi once more.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy.
Binds me to you.
Runesmith, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in there, give him a little scouting bonus for Thoric Ironbrow. See what else we got going on here. Let's check out the map. So this is the map. It's like the whole world. We're in that little corner. So let's see how we do. I played played Warhammer a few times already, but this will be the first series that I'll be doing for the dwarves specifically, because you know I like dwarves. Let's get this gold mining, generate some more income, because we're going to need money when it comes down to it. And obviously our first mission is going to be to defeat these guys right here. Nostradamus, Clan Mange. Take him out, and then we're going to capture the Mine of the Bearded Skulls. And then try to see if we can get an alliance with the caverns. These guys up here. The Spine of Sotek dwarves, so we can gather them together to our group. And then we're also surrounded by a number of lizard men. And yeah, it's pretty much just all lizard men and a bunch of ruins. So we're just gonna have to go out and do with that. Let's go to technology. So the technology generally what I want to go with is I want to build that income up. So we're gonna increase by 5%. We have active book of grudges, so all this stuff right here we need to complete. These are like little missions, and the more the mission, like the longer it takes for me to complete those missions, this will increase. So currently the severity is irked, 20 to 39. So we got all these bonuses, which is good, and then it'll go up some more. But once we get over here past this like piece right here, this is when things start going down because we're not taking care of the book of grudges. Currently 996, 3000 is our gold. Now we have this oath gold. We'll get working on that in the future, and then once you get enough oath gold, you get all this right here. So all this like reforged stuff. So that's kind of good. And there's that. So, I mean, as of episode 1, it looks like we are about to get into a battle. So far it's saying that auto resolve will give us a close victory, but of course, as is, we are going to fight these battles. So we have a rune of stoicism and a rune of burning. So we'll see how that goes with these guys today. So we're gonna fight this battle, get this puppy started. Once I get a better microphone, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but if you can hear like the freeway outside making noise. So that kind of sucks with that. Alright, in all of my experience of fighting with using the Dwarf faction, they were very defensive. So let's see, we got our Quarrelers out here. You have your our basic axe infantry, the Dwarf warriors. So they're like the basic units. Then you also have the Longbeards. These guys are like they're like heavy DPS as far as I know. And then the Ironbreakers are like legit. So let's just go ahead and draw these Ratmen closer to our units. Let's better. Let's go. I want these guys in the middle. We'll go ahead and post these guys. Let's stretch them out a bit because we're gonna need to get in line with the Ratmen being the size that they are. Let's get that. Those guys are good. Good. I'll take up my center. I have my flanks covered by these guys, and then these two definitely gonna have to be on skirmish mode, so we can hit the enemy and then fall back. Well, let's get into it. In the future, I'll probably have like better breakdowns of battles, but this is like happening in the moment, unedited. So we're gonna see how this goes. So far, artillery's already firing. This guy's right here, the grudge throwers. They're already launching at the enemy, and that's their range of firing. Enemy looks to be moving in, so we got Skaven slaves on our right and left flanks. So eventually the Quarrelers will have to start falling back. Now they've come in range of the Quarrelers, so the Quarrelers will fall back. And then once they pass my front line, I'm going to try to see if we can get, let me see, swing speed. Within steel, we'll probably use that a little bit. Speed. So I'll probably give these.
Ready to serve. We stay put.
So the Quarrelers are falling back now, and like the enemy is going to be going into our flanks shortly. So from here, I'm going to go like this, and then we'll just make them work. Kick them out of skirmish mode and make them fight. So we got. Let's go ahead and get the Rat Ogres. The Rat Ogres are pretty big. Ooh, a little sound going on there. So we'll see how this goes with that. As you can see, they're coming in on our flanks, so this is probably going to be a bit difficult. They're gonna definitely gonna hit us. Let's go ahead and fight over here. So these guys aren't really being used. Let's go ahead and get these over here, and it doesn't seem to be happening too much. So, you know, I'm breaking my lines, but let's see how this goes, because
casting the runes. The clans unite. To the Kala's encore. Iron breakers! Axe is out! Longbeards! Killers! Retreat! Surrender! The moon's glow! By Grumney!
So that's interesting. Probably because they almost died. The iron breakers are breaking, so that's not a thing. But you know, not a super experienced commander, but hopefully we can get things working where we can push them from the area while the guerrillas are fighting.
Attack the axe! Strike the room! Hearth and home! Longbeards! Kill them! Dawi attack! Runes of smiting upon them. Anu! Castle! Yes! Quarrelers! Come at them! So many grudges to the forge! The runes are cast! Quick about it! Longbeards! Right! Withdraw! Ancestor gods! Pump those dwarfen legs! Reach far! Reach fast!
Okay. That is pretty much the end of the battle. Won, so that's good. It's a pretty good start to the thing, you know. Started with a good victory. I mean, it was a costly victory, in my opinion. Yeah, see, it's a fair victory. 207 on losses. We were outnumbered about 3 to 1. 1,300 deployed versus 400. We inflicted 3 times our casualty rate, but there's still 700 ratmen remaining, which means they'll probably fall back and defend their area. So we're gonna like that hold. So I'm gonna definitely have to build up some troops on this next turn and get it to where we can actually fucking fight.
Cough up and clear off! Go! Glory for Caracazol! Go!
So we got 2 new missions, Wayward Sons and In Praise of Learning. So basically on the first mission we just have to defeat the Skaven twice, and then in the second mission we need to complete third technology, and we already have 2 completed, so 1 more to go and we should be good. Let's see if we can recruit some troops, and that is a negative. We cannot. Taking the bearded skulls, let's see what that's going to look like right now. Skaven are found, it's going to be a valiant defeat. There's definitely that we are not going to
With me.
fight this battle. But now that we know the clan mage is definitely in that region,
Bending.
and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fall back to build basically. And I'm still out of range on that.
A few mines
So
will improve the place.
Alright, so we got a new mission again. Reform the vault. We need the gemstones resource. So they're gonna want. So let's go ahead and head back. Already build up some more infantry so we can storm these walls. Maybe build something else up. So let's see what we got here. So coilers are good. It seems though that these iron breakers should have had better. I don't really know what happened with these guys, but it seemed that they weren't up to par with the fighting. And based on our gear, you know, that kind of sucks. So we're just gonna go ahead and just recruit some more axe infantry in the time being, and we can't recruit any renowned troops because of this issue that we're dealing with right now. And we only have one little spot, so hopefully things will change a little bit. Let's check out our diplomacy real quick. See our attitudes. Looks like this Spinus Sotek doors. We are a non-regression pact and military access, which is awesome. Everyone else is kind of just like doing their thing. Amazingly, we can get Clan Pestilence.
Bring decay.
Which is this guy. We can get a trader agreement, which is odd, you know, considering the situation that we would be in. Let's go ahead and do a timer though, and see what's up.
Hammer and anvil.
Alrighty, mission successful. Got 500 gold. Technology resource is the Kazed subsidies. Give me 5% income on my settlement. So let's just go ahead and press that tab and we'll jump in. So we can do another 10% increase, or add public order, or gather the throngs, which recruitment cost goes down. And for world curlers, rangers, thunderers. So because I'm going to be doing a lot of warriors, minor stuff. Gather the throngs. We got 3 turns. We'll get that. Looks like a follower was gained a goldsmith for Grundy. So you go in here. He now has goldsmith, income from iron mines, gold mines, stone quarries, plus 8% in the local region. So that's fucking awesome. And yeah, there's that. Everything is recruited. Looks like we just finished our gold mine, and look at that. We can already upgrade it. Generate income 900. That sounds perfect. Let's just keep building. Really, that's really what I usually look at. So we're gonna just keep building up that strength of troops. So we already recruited. Some of our guys are being added. So let's see. We got 5 infantry block, 2 beards, 2 coilers. Let's go ahead and get 3 more for 1 more turn, just because, you know, though we have enough missile troops, we can launch it at the enemy and then get that started. Alright, and this is Gottfried Grimson. He is our hero, and we can add stuff to him, give him better specialization. He already has a rune of speed, and this is like you just scroll up and down. You can go left and right on this. And with that, you know, we're going to be attacking an area, so let's go ahead and with wall breaches, and that way we can get him on that. So as you can see, it's him right here that he just leveled up. And then of course Thoric Ironbrow is our like legendary lord. He hasn't upgraded yet, but we'll get that going once we have this army complete. I think this should be enough to attack the Bearded Skull area. Once we capture that, that should clear the province of the situation that we're dealing with. So hopefully we can knock it out right now. Oh, look at that. We have a mission issued. At the start of your turn, you at least 15 Oath Gold. Okay, so we need to get some more Oath Gold started. But with this army, we should be good to go to the Bearded Skull. We'll get through this one. One more turn, we will begin the invasion. So let's just go ahead and get that going. We can capture.
The runes of wrath and ruin strike for you.
They are declaring war on us. Clan Pestilence, which is Skaven. And that's totally fine, because, you know, let's do it. Just another enemy. So it looks like the Blessed Dread and Clan Pestilence both went up against us. So that's right here, the Sentinel of Time, that's the Blessed Dread. They moved in, they're usually over at that island, which I have to capture eventually. But they moved in and took this area, so they are on our borders right now. So if you look at this, zoom in. So Clan Pestilence, we don't know where they are, but they're somewhere around here. So let's go ahead and capture this region.
Master Rune Lord.
And then from there we'll see how this goes. Well, let's go ahead at that. This looks like 3 turns.
Kazook.
Go ahead and hold the siege. That way we can build up our siege equipment. We're going to take about 3 turns. And then we will go ahead and attack the city. Unless, of course, the Skaven decide to move in and attack us. Which, I'll definitely try to do. Let's talk to the Southern Sentinels. Technology Throngs. So let's go with, I like that one. Let's go and talk with the Southern Sentinels. Looks like they're non-aggression pact. Let's go ahead and sign them. They accepted. So we got that going for us. And that looked 500 reward. And we got that. So the Southern Sentinels looks like they lost that Sentinel time from the Blessed Dread. So we'll see what we can do with that.
In these dark times, perhaps we should stand together.
Looks like another aggression pack 100. Well, you know what? We could use some more friends. Considering we got declared war on, we're at war with like 3 different factions right now, and we only have a small army and only 1 settlement. So if we can capture this region, build it up.
Fight for your own.
Reckoner comes. Reckoner visits, inspector holds books, and ensure lost income for 3 turns. Fucking sucks. I mean, these things happen, right?
Forged in battle.
Alright, so we still got 1 turn to get the siege tower going. So
For
we'll
the
go ahead and do that.
ancestors.
And then just try to knock this out. Then we'll see what. Oh, looks like we got. Let's find a Vortex. So, oh no. Let's go with War Fever. Dang. That might be an issue when we go to fight them. But in any case, let's do this. So it says here we'll have a close victory, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do this siege battle. It's been a while since I did a siege battle. Generally what I've done in single player campaign when I'm not recording is I just do auto resolve. But with this, for the viewers, you Gonna make sure that we get this thing started. Try to pump out some episodes as often as we can, time permitting, in terms of, you know, gameplay and whatnot, or you know, real life. Alrighty, so this is what we got going on here. Oh, let's turn this around. So this is what these dwarf siege towers look like. Pretty pimp, in my opinion. Pretty cool on the graphic system. And then of course you have the battering ram, which, you know, just looks insane. But yeah, so it looks as if, let's see what they got here. So this is the hold. As you can see, it's underground. We're fighting dwarves, fighting this area, and let's see. We kind of want. Where's the gate? This is a gate. That's a gate. So they just have this. So the fastest way, it appears, hit this gate first, come through and take the tower. So, but that gate would kill us indefinitely. So we could probably hit this one. Yeah. So we'll get the rams set up to push at that gate. And then let's go over you. We'll have them over here. And you can go there, and then everyone else form up here. And that should be good. So let's go ahead and start this battle. And as you can see, this is everybody. So let's go ahead and put you there. You'll attack this. And then just go ahead and get another group there. And hopefully we can capture the region, capture the area. And I don't want to remove my army, but at the same time I want to get them close. And they just spawned the enemy unit, so hopefully this will reduce the amount that's trying to take out the That's not what I got going on. I think I'm gonna go send them over there.
Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us! Running speed! Kill them! Artillery ready! Fight! Run, Ricky! On our way! Moving out! Taking aim! On the way! Start climbing! Slay the Oathbreakers!
So we got one tower up. pushing on the second tower. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and attack the second tower. So they're focusing most of their efforts on the right. I have 4 more units pushing up on that one. Yeah, I see they're shooting us. It's because they're a special person there. Might be able to break the gate. And let's just go ahead and zoom in here. It'd be good if we get the better shots. You can see the better fighting going on.
Let the vengeance begin! We'll get it! Dwarf warriors! Cover them! The clans unite! We'll guard it! Ironbrow! Dwarves, ready axes! Rattle! Kazook! Obey me! Brungne's will! The anvil's might! Strike the runes!
Alrighty. You see the enemy gates are destroyed.
To attack! Dwarf warriors! For the Caravan Corps! We stay put! Kill hooks! Quarrelers! Scoff! They have wronged us! Dwarf warriors! Behold the mountain! The layer's curse of all wizards! Ironbrow! If I must! No more faffing! None but the Dawi are worthy! Grimnir demands death! Vengeance! Aye, as you command! Drang them! The clans unite! Attack the Orcs! War of vengeance! Thoric Ironbrow! Oath and steel! The runes are cast! For the ancestors! Slay the Oathbreakers! Master of runecraft! Gazor! us your command! None but the Dawi are worthy. Longbeards! Attack the edge! Down! Beards ready! Yes! Warriors! Slay the old breakers! Hearth and home! Vortex Ironbrow! Death! Age, wealth, and skill! Shift it! Kill them! Understood! I, vengeance! Cattle! Dwarf warriors! Handbreakers! Attack! Rush forward!
Oh, it would appear that since the enemy broke, well, I haven't fully captured the city, but I mean, even on normal mode, it looks like, as you can see, this is what the rat man look like.
Retreat! Surrender!
These are my boys.
Not my fight!
So blood and gore is pretty good. Although maybe it's my graphics card, I'm not too sure, but eventually build up eventually.
Watch your back tail! Yes, yes!
Alrighty, so that was a decisive victory. As you can see, we got a lot of new things. Settlement was occupied. That was just to maintain that we don't lose public order. So with the our legendary Lord Thoric Ironbrow, we can get an upgrade, just one skill point available. So let's go ahead and knock that out before we end it here. Character effect +5. We can do campaign movement +10%, character leadership effect +5, or the rune of speed, which is the rune that he already has. So by upgrading it, we would increase by 45 speed, melee at +4 melee attack. So let's go ahead and do that. And click that one. Also, our hero upgraded to 3, since he already got damaged walls. Now we're gonna go ahead and do, let's see, Oath Gold from buildings. That sounds good. So Master of the Forge will be what he gives us. So for now, so he's out there. Let's see what we can do here. So it looks like we already have Barley Field, which gives us +15 growth, +2% casualty replenishment rate, which is really good. And then we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the Dwarf Outpost, which will give us a garrison of Dwarf Warriors, Miners, Coilers, and a Thunderers. Income generated is 120, +7 growth, grants 2 construction slots. So this will be our new capital, Mine of the Bearded Skulls. So we'll get on that in the future. Let's go resolve or skip something. And so we want, what do we want to do? So right here we have public orders of -8 right now. So that sucks. Income's at 1067. Corruption is going down with, looks like our taint is going up. No, Skaven corruption, vampiric. Yeah, so the Skaven is going down. So we're gonna go with, I would say, I don't want the tax rate to go up. Yeah, actually let's go with public order and taint to get rid of that. Then of course we have everything that we got going on here.
If you want something done right.
Let's see,
Yes.
Tech Dwarves.
And what can the Dawi do for you
Let's go
on
to
this
military
fine
alliance.
day? I agree.
Accepted. Military access, moderate, let's see, oh, rejected, okay. Southern Sentinels, military access, moderate, accepted.
Onward. And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Let's go ahead and forge this piece. There it is right here. Thungni's Tongs of the Runesmith. +5 melee attack for miners and longbeards, great weapons. Enables sundering attacks for miners and longbeards, great weapons. So reforge that.
Think of the runes I will craft with these.
Let's go ahead and get that first one done. As you can see, got another reward.
Thungni's tongues shall be whole again soon. Tried and tested.
And then if you go into this is our artifact vault. And our artifact vault finally has this piece, so now we have a little better equipment. So 15 and 20, we have 1178. So I think best thing practice would do would be to get a second lord. I want a rune lord, not really. I just want a regular one. Coral Seeker. Ancestral Blood would give us +5 defense and attack. Or let's say, let's go with Warvor Coral Seeker. This would increase our 303, that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to put him in the peak. And we'll go ahead and grab troops. So we want Dwarf Warriors, we'll get them. Let's go with the Quarrelers with that, and then 2 of those. Actually, let's go 2 and 2. Alright, let's go. Yeah, 2, 3. 2 of those, 2 of those. 3 of those guys. Let's go 2 to get it, so eventually. And then of course, we just have to wait for this one to upgrade in 3 turns, so that way we can get it. But that will conclude episode 1, guys, because we're almost at it a while. So thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you on episode 2. So episode 1's done. Go ahead and hit that like button, maybe even subscribe. Thank you very much.